There are strategies that appear suddenly in the comments under the video in an old blog in usual correspondence. I recently found one like this. Someone laid out a simple method, almost forgotten, no big names, no fancy terms, just two indicators and a minimal set of rules. At first, I was skeptical, but when I tried it, I saw that under certain conditions, the method really works. Today, I'm going to show you how I use this idea in real trading. I do not know if this will be a profitable session, but I'm sure that it's going to be clear and real. If you are looking for something fresh and unconventional, this video is definitely worth watching to the end. Now, it's important to set up your account correctly. Watch carefully and repeat after me. And this strategy, I use a candle chart time. The time frame will be 30 seconds. Now, let's move on to the indicators. I'll need Bollinger Bands and Williams. I will leave the parameters of both indicators as standard. There is no need to change them. They are completely suitable for the settings I use. Now, if you want to change the trade time or time frame, then you will have to change the settings. Remember that. Now, I'll start the session and you can clearly see the effectiveness of the strategy. You can sit around looking for strategies, checking settings, trying out indicators, or you can just take what works. I work in real time every day on my Telegram channel. You can just connect and follow my lead. Now, the link to the Telegram is on the description. Go there and write me, I want to join the team. I will add you to the team and you will start trading using a clear and transparent system. You simply act with my support. Start today. Let's get started. I found the situation and it's suitable for opening a trade. Let's do it. The trade time will be 1 minute. I'll start with an amount of $60. My forecast is that the price is going to rise. I press the green button to open a trade. Now, let's look at this situation in more detail. See, the area of the Bollinger Bands indicator is pointing down. The price chart is moving in the indicator zone. Now the price has started to rise and it has crossed the upper limit of the indicator. The candle became fixed and the price continued to rise beyond the indicator. This is the main signal. It indicates the beginning of an uptrend. But it is important to check the reliability of the signal using Williams. The Williams indicator line was below the -80 level, but as soon as the price began to rise, the indicator line also began to point upward and crosses the boundary. Now it is above it. Thus, both indicators confirm that an uptrend has begun in the market, which means that the price will continue to rise and I will be able to make a profit. As you can see, everything is quite simple, and if you follow the rules that I will tell you about later, the number of profitable trades will be greater. Great! The first trade is profitable. My capital is $955. Let's not waste time. We continue to work. Interesting chart. Let's open a trade and analyze the situation in more detail. I will also leave the trade amount at $60. This time I will open a trade to increase the price. And so look, the price has started to rise and it has already crossed the upper limit of the Bollinger Bands. This signal indicates an increase in price. Now let's check out Williams. The indicator line has just crossed the -80 level and it has consolidated above it. The situation seems reliable because both indicators have given a signal, but I want to explain a few nuances to you. First of all, the green candles that cross the upper boundary of the Bollinger Bands have a small body and a large candle shadow, which may mean that the downward trend is quite strong and the price increase is a local correction. Secondly, the Williams indicator line is slightly above the -80 level, but the indicator line itself, it's not sharply upward. Now, basically, I have some doubts about this situation. It was right to wait a bit to open a trade after the signals from the indicators. This is acceptable. Let's see how the price chart will move. Oh, wow. The trade is unprofitable. The price has started to decline. I was right that the price increase is just occurring. I'm increasing the trade amount to $200. My forecast is that the price will decrease. I press the red button to open a trade. As you can see, the situation has already formed. The red candle has crossed the lower boundary of the Bollinger Bands and consolidated below it. The Williams indicator line has already crossed the -20 level and is below it. Everything points to a downward trend, which means you can make a profit. I want to give you some advice. You don't need to set unrealistic goals for yourself. Earn a huge amount of capital with a small initial amount. Now, it's very difficult to do this in a short time. Yes, that's true. So always set realistic goals for yourself. For example, set yourself a goal to earn a certain amount of capital in a week, or goals for a session. This way, achieving these goals will motivate you more to continue working. Oh, phew. The trade is profitable. I was able to increase my capital to $1,047 already. Let's find another situation and open the last trade. I'm sure that I have made the right choice of the situation and will be able to increase my account balance a little more. The indicators gave a signal of an increase in the price and it began to rise strongly. I tried to tell you in detail about the strategy. Be sure to try it. I'm sure you're going to succeed. Let's follow the situation to the end. Yes, the last trade was profitable and I see that the account now has an amount of $1,272. This concludes the trading session. We're back in the black. The transactions were calm, confident, and most importantly, completely strategic. This is the key to stable trading. It is important to understand that the market is not about speed but about accuracy. I waited for my signals, took my time, and eventually got a clean result. You can do that too. Trading is a skill, yes. The more you practice, the better you see the situation. That is why I advise you to review this video and carefully analyze my entry points. Be sure to write in the comments what you think about today's trading.